Football ahead of what could be an emotional weekend in Wrexham. Do you remember? It was November 2020. We first heard this ridiculous story that Hollywood superstars Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney were taking over, or had interest in taking over Wrexham, a non-league club. Wow. And people were quite sceptical, weren't they? Even fans there thought, wow, that's not genuine. But wow, they have transformed the town, transformed the club, and tomorrow, finally, after a season, well, they had FA Cup heroics, didn't they? And rising to the top of non-league football, they could finally be back in the Football League for the first time in 15 years if they win at home tomorrow against Boreham Wood. I've been to Wrexham yesterday to see the impact on the town and the community. Tuning up for what could be a historic and emotional weekend in Wrexham. The Always Sunny in Wrexham anthem by local band Declan Swans that's become synonymous with the club's rise to fame under their Hollywood star owners Ryan Reynolds of the Deadpool films fame and Rob McElhenney. It's now played at games and here at the Turf Hotel next to the ground.
I think the town itself and the community, it's happy, it's buzzing. Everybody you speak to is talking about the football club and about, you know, the prospects of, fingers crossed, of getting promoted.
The last couple of years have been a bit surreal, really. With, you know, with COVID, when we wrote the record, we jokingly said, "Oh, imagine if Rob and Ryan would have listened to it," you know, and obviously they have, and it's been played at the ground, and it's amazing, really.
And so now it promises to be the Hollywood blockbuster ending that the new owners have been scripting since their takeover of the club.
Genuinely speaking, it has been the greatest experience of my entire life, my own children and family notwithstanding.
They didn't know too much about non-league soccer, as they call it, before they chose this club, but have now been given the freedom of Wrexham for the way they've galvanised the club, and thanks to their TV series on their journey, have put the whole town on the world stage. Right on cue, a coach party of young footballers from Boston, USA, arrived at the Turf pub.
Like, it's very fun to be here.
Yeah. It's very exciting to be here. I've seen it on TV and now we're here.
Where we live, there is really a lot of, like, stadiums and soccer, so, like, it's, like, a big deal here. It's, like, really fun.
And also hooked inside a fan all the way from Alabama, who's finally getting to see the club he's fallen in love with.
After so long of just actually following the team, I was like, I've got to come out here. Even if I can't get a ticket to one of the games, I have to be here just for the culture, just for the environment, and just how exciting everything is.
Well, this place has become totally iconic around the world, as you can see now. I mean, more famous, you'd have to say, than the Rovers' return or the Queen Vic. But, you know, this story isn't just about the present and the future. It's also about recognising the club's historical connection with the community of this town, now a city indeed. And at the centre of that history is the former mining community, which is remembered here just literally a stone's throw from the ground at the miners' rescue station.
The most terrible colliery disaster this country has suffered since the war occurred at Gresford near Wrexham.
Here they pay tribute to the 266 miners who died at Gresford Colliery in Wrexham in 1934. Many were football fans who'd swapped shifts to work that fateful Friday night so they could go to the football the following day.
It affected the whole town. So everybody you talk to will say, "Oh yeah, my great-granddad," or "my uncles, aunties." Yeah. Well, there's a connection for everybody.
Even today, on the closest match to the 22nd of September, we still have a silence at the club, don't we? And you could hear a pin drop.
It's also the wider Welsh culture that the club's newfound fame is promoting.
Ryan and Rob have done absolute miracles, to be honest, to the Welsh language. They are obviously learning what they can and things, and that's definitely seen an impact in how many people are learning the language right now.
Hello and welcome to Me the Wife from Wrexham AFC. Today's the day.
And in a spare room in a Wrexham cul-de-sac, the podcasters, now enjoying worldwide fame less than a year after starting.
We've been #2 in the Apple podcast charts in Slovakia, Norway, Denmark, South Africa, Singapore. It's strange.
It's just changed my whole perspective. I just thought, you know, I used to be the person that said, "Oh, it's just a game,"
Yeah.
I don't know why people get so upset about it, but then now it's like, oh my God, it's just, it is life, isn't it?
And life won't be the same again for Wrexham fans if they celebrate promotion tomorrow, singing the song, and who knows how many sequels this tale will have. What's quite fitting to this Hollywood ending, if you like, is that tomorrow they're up against the team from the film industry town in the UK, Bournemouth from Elstree, where their chairman, of course, worked in the film industry for many years, Danny Hunter. But, of course, in all this, Notts County could have something to say about it as well.